cursor on the cursor thing is the worst. Alright, my computer's been a bitch. So, anyway, so Magic, yeah. Fridays, as we know, is work schedule. So Fridays I'm in the house early. Thankfully now, mosey on over to some Magic specifically prohibited from. That's fine. So anyway, the reason it's making that sound is because I turned off a mod, which plays Danger Zone every time I'm in combat, which is amazing. Or should I say, amazing? But it's I don't know. There are stupid automated copyright bullshit things. So I usually take these videos off of Twitch and I upload them to my YouTube, and then I save them to my desktop, to my computer, Motron, and then I kind of patch them up, and then ideally I will re-release them back to YouTube with amazing commentary and audio and shit. But that basically, it's the process where the process is actually, and that's Derek. I'm trying to answer so hard. Derek, if you can hear me right now, either through Skype or through the Twitch
Hear me?
channel, I'm trying to answer. Always trying to answer.
Whoa.
You know that scene in
This
Star
call
Trek
quality is
2
very good.
where you know the scene in Star Trek 2 where Carol Marcus is calling Captain Kirk and she's like, "They're taking Genesis, Jim," and he's like, "Who's taking
Yeah.
Genesis?" That's what it is. That's what's happening. That's what it's like every time. Every time Derek and I talk on Skype, that's what we got. I can't hear you, Derek. By the way, I can hear you.
Okay, great, good.
It just takes a minute or two from Skype, which I recently made a call on Google Hangouts, and you know, surprisingly, it's been years since we've tried it. It's still terrible. It's still terrible.
Well, I think they abandoned it because, according to Holly, at least on the mobile, they're doing something new. It's called like Allo or something like that, like ALLO, like hello.
I've heard of that,
And
and it seems like
yes,
it's worth taking out back to a woodshed and putting a bullet right in its
don't say it to Holly; she likes it.
Oh well, if Holly likes it, then it's good. Trust Holly.
Yeah.
She's like in my top 5 in terms of social media people doing for me. So yeah. So yeah, it's Thursdays now instead of Fridays because of Magic: The Gathering. So
What's happening with regards to Magic: The Gathering?
there are drafts on Friday night, and I'm doing it now. So
Oh, okay, cool.
and I'm gonna be out of the house all day, which is good, due to my current paradigm.
Both of those things.
Yeah, amazing. So let's see. All right, so here's the deal. I got some quests. I can't go to Markarth or Windhelm or Riften for legal reasons. I pissed on all of their outposts. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go to the Halted Stream camp, and I think I'm like 3 levels higher than when you last saw me because all that crap I carry around, and then it crashed. Anyway,
Oh.
so as I'm reloading Skyrim, all that shit I carry around and throw in chests at the end of each adventure, sometimes on camera, sometimes not, I actually turned that into fungible goods, and then I enchanted that, and then I convinced shopkeepers to give me all of my money, all of their money, in a lopsided barter agreement. Everyone in Skyrim. So I think I've got 60,000 gold right now.
Okay.
I still have like tons of garbage. There's not enough money in Skyrim to buy all of the garbage I make. So that's done, and I got a bunch of levels from smithing and enchanting, and then brewing, and then selling, and then taking all of the stuff that I bartered through quote unquote selling, Making
It's
that
not
into
selling. I'm the only shop in town.
I am basically the only
robber
shop in town.
robber baron of enchanted items.
I'm the Dragonborn, which automatically implies I'm part of the 1%. And with like 500 people in Skyrim, that makes me 5 people who are richer than everyone else. So
And I can kill those 4 people.
I can kill the other 4, yeah. I'm the best at killing. So anyway, so yeah. Anyway, there's at least 3 levels worth of stuff that I got out of that. Um, so I'm slightly higher in level. I think I have ebony armor now. I think the last time I played I had orcish armor. That was slightly enchanted. Now I have ebony armor that's better enchanted. The next one is Daedric armor, which I'm going to get whenever my smithing level's up enough. The issue is that like everything in Daedric armor requires like a Daedra heart. So basically,
A heart. Oh, a Daedra heart.
yeah,
Okay,
the
so
heart
I
of a
can't
Daedra.
see you at all. Like it's just a black screen, by the way.
Skyrim
On.
crashed. I tried to relaunch,
Oh.
and I've just sort
Oh.
of been talking through the loading screen as it doesn't load. Just been trying to stretch, while my
Yeah.
computer continues to disappoint me, like so many other things that's going on. So, yeah. So anyway, I'm going to be higher level. I got an ebony sword, ebony armor, all the shit's enchanted. Should be streaming now. Let me know if it's not. And
Refreshing probably is a big deal for me.
good. Love those commercials. What do you got? Is it a Nissan? What sort of humble, reasonable mid-size sedan is it that they're advertising for right now?
Oh, actually, I forgot. I forgot to. I have a ad blocker. I need to make sure not to run on this page. Hold on.
Oh, oh, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me after oral sex. Like number two nicest thing. So.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I make it. I do believe in the use of ad blockers. I just think that you have to be conscious about them, and I've been meaning to do it. I just keep forgetting.
Yeah, no, that's how I feel about ad blockers. You know, if you're gonna bombard me with malicious bullshit, fuck you. But on the other hand, oh shit, that was the wrong shout. Let's just move the wrong shout count up to number 1, right?
Yeah.
Classic.
Classic wrong show.
Oh shit, that's an error.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were two-handed. Is that like a katana, an ebony katana?
Wait, how are you guys fighting each other? Oh, some of you are bandits and some of you are dawn guards. You know what? It is now, Derek. It is now. Oh, that was a crit. I turned off the Danger Zone music, but I kept the X-Files music for my crits. And,
Nice.
I think it was worth it. Okay, 1.
Nothing.
2. Am I carrying too much to run? I feel like I'm not carrying too much to run, but... Oh, I just hit the caps lock. Okay, never mind. Okay. Well, good. My heavy armor goddamn level, so that's worth it.
Aren't they like just looking at you? Like she's just like, I'm gonna hit you any day now. I'm gonna hit you.
She's waiting for me to get out of screen so she can actually hit me. It's like this thing has the pacing of a goddamn role playing game where it's like 2 hours of inventory management and 3 hours of combat.
Hey, it's the whole experience. It's the real experience.
It feels like a tabletop is what it is. It feels like a tabletop. So I don't
get
huh?
Drink. I'll be right back. Get a drink.
Okay. I do not get the Dawn Guard experience. The Dawn Guard experience is that I work with vampire hunters. But then, like, the very first Dawn Guard related mission, I become a vampire. So, what even is the point? Is this my horse? This looks like my goddamn horse. Is this... Fuck it. How did I get this deep into the goddamn bandit base? Did I airdrop? Is there a fucking, hovercar or whirlybird? What are the VTOLs from Fallout called? There's a term for them.
Yeah, I said yes.
Alright, Derek's talking to his wife. I thought he was...
No, I got it.
Okay, what are the VTOLs from Fallout called? That the Brotherhood of Steel always fucking has?
The BTOLs.
VTOLs, vertical takeoff and landing craft. Like
Oh,
helicopters are not. Like the
oh.
one thing the Fallout universe does better than us is the Osprey, basically. Like, I don't,
Hell if I know, man. I don't know anything about Fallout.
oh,
That's a Richard question.
no. No video game question is a Richard question. Like Richard
He knows
plays a lot of
like
video games.
he's like a video game librarian. He knows all about video games.
The issue then is that you have to ask Richard about video games.
Easy.
You're right. I made a meme about this. I got it all out. It's fine now. And is it a meme if no one else ever does it? If it's just
No,
bitching,
so.
is it a meme?
No, no, it isn't. It's got a catch on.
Screw you, hippie. I disagree.
Okay, apparently we had 3 watchers and now there's 1, so I don't know what happened. But
Apparently Richard was laughing. I didn't know that.
yeah,
I value our friendship.
no, you don't.
I value it in the abstract, just not in the way which he perceives as value. I value it in the way that I can do whatever I want. If he gets angry, it's just
The abstract.
So anyway, apparently I'm not carrying a pickaxe. I thought I was still carrying a pickaxe. Am I carrying a pickaxe? Alright. Alright, I'm just gonna... This is a mine that is rich with iron ores. And I will mine a single vein simply to verify that I have a pickaxe. And then I will move on and continue killing. Although, seriously, for fuck's sake, when Kate McKinnon did this, she died so many goddamn times. I think I one-shotted every single one of these dumb assholes.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a little slow to get going two-handed, but once you kind of get up there, it's pretty brutal. It seems.
I'm satisfied with it. You know, I'm surprisingly, I'm the sulky, take no risks, hang out from the back, hit people with archery bullshit guy. But
Yeah.
That's me. That's who I am. And taking two-handed was definitely.
Out of your comfort zone.
Yes, out of my comfort zone. That's the exact phrase I was looking for. So I'm happy with how this turned out. I'm real happy.
That's good, yeah. Maybe it's true what they say. You should get out of your comfort zone. Like, just in general, most advice is on some level, somewhere, someone says you should get out of your comfort zone.
I think, and I'm sure I've told this story before, in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, there's a woman named Trillian, and she's offered to go with Zaphod Beeblebrox. He's an alien from not Earth. I believe he's from Portuguese. Anyway, so he's at a party. He's like, "Hey, baby, come with me." And she's like, "Oh, I need to go back. Wait." She's like, "Oh, wait, I need to go back for my purse." Fuck it. So she doesn't go back for her purse. She goes into space and she has a pretty good time. But in an alternate timeline, in a short story set in an alternate timeline, she does go back for her purse. And because Zaphod's kind of a douche, he leaves her. And so from that lesson, the alternate universe Trillian learns that you should never go back for your purse. So she's a reporter. She has an interview for like a big news thing in New York. And on the day she gets into the cab to go to the news thing to do her audition, she forgets her glasses. She's like, "Wait, I've learned a valuable lesson to never go back for your purse." So she does the audition without her glasses, and she can't read the teleprompter, and she completely fucks up. And it's a bad idea. So, therefore, proving that you should never go back for your purse, except sometimes you should go back for your purse. Which is a great story because it's about how the things that we do, the lessons we learn, we sometimes learn by rote, or sometimes we take away the wrong lesson. And I have no exit from this story. So
I was wondering. I was hoping there was like a moral. Like there was a reason why we're getting into this story.
The moral
I think it was like Kate McKinnon. We were talking about comfort zones.
Yes, you should definitely get out of your comfort zone, unless you shouldn't. In which case, don't get
You
out
should
of
do
your
all.
comfort zone.
You should do all things unless you shouldn't.
Exactly. Perfect lesson. Truly.
We found it right here. Everyone saw it. We found the perfect lesson.
I feel like I got outmaneuvered by that crab. I was waiting for the crab pinch, and I was gonna block, and then I got bored of blocking, and I looked at my guard to hit him, and that was the moment the crab struck. It's a clever ass crab, is what I'm saying.
Well, you know, I mean, there's got to be a gradient. You can't just run into the same crab all the time.
I'm just saying that crab was pro. And look at that guy. That crab.
Like I was thinking about like, so you know how like I thought this is like some of the things I think about like on the drive to work, right? So like squirrels have a blind spot like right in front of them, and like what if another squirrel like figured out like just was playing with his paw one day and figured out he's got a blind spot, and like he's playing around with the other squirrel and like they chill out after playing grab ass and like uses the blind spot like to touch the squirrel's head without the other squirrel knowing. Like that'd be like a magician. Like that squirrel that knew about the blind spot would be like Jesus. Just, all the other squirrels would be like, "What the fuck?"
He'd probably be more like what's his name with the really fast hands.
Really fast hands.
Yes, martial arts.
Muhammad Ali. Oh, Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee. Yes, Bruce Lee. Yes, that one. He'd probably be like the Bruce Lee of squirrels. People would be like, I've heard of that squirrel, but I don't really believe what
Yeah.
about it.
Have you heard of the squirrel talking about something called the blind spot? He's able to touch you can never see it.
Giants too, definitely was that. So I can apparently two-shot giants. That warm-up shout doesn't count. Come on. Oh, actually wait. I'm out of stamina now, actually. Do this. And then cardio and stuff. Block that. Hey, that does increase my block. Good. I wasn't sure if the two-handed block actually increased my blocking skill. Because every time this game talks about blocking, it talks about goddamn shields. I'm like, I don't use a shield. I use my sword to block. Like, that's pretty blocky for me, you know?
Yeah. I mean, as long as you can block. Man, you wrecked that giant.
Real well for me.
It's like, I'm gonna hit you, like, block, raw.
No, again, the two-handed build with the heavy armor is going well. It's going real well. I don't think my stealth is shit. My stealth is fucking terrible. The reason I wanted in Windhelm actually because I turned around and I saw a lady and she actually had a quest marker on her, and it turns out that quest marker was from the Assassin's Guild. And wow.
So they get you.
And I'm like, well, I guess I'll just fucking kill her then. And I did. And that did not turn out well for me. The city guard were incensed. They were morally outraged by that. The city guard were.
So I think I'm developing like a stratagem in which anytime there's like a racist thing on the internet, I don't engage in any kind of social thing, like any kind of social media, no Imager, no Tumblr, because it's just going to make me upset.
Yeah, I've also been considering a certain level of disengagement.
I think disengagement is good, you know.
Fuck, shit. Alright, fine. Fuck, sorry. I forgot the last time I talked with anyone in this fucking city, it was to buy more shit for my house. I'm sorry. So yeah, no, it's yeah. I mean, it's just wow. Guys.
Because like I didn't know anything about the Charlotte stuff, and then I didn't know anything about the Charlotte stuff, and then like at the beginning of the day, and then I learned about it. Learned about it like kind of the like midday, like 2 o'clock ish. I'm like, oh man, it sucks. And then now like I got some free time. I'm listening to you, you know, serving through Imager, and it's all like, you know, everyone's getting mad because one dude got shot. I'm like, really, guys, what? And one of the I felt like one of the comments was best. Is like, listen, there was another post I was talking about like Like the reason why the instances in which these people got shot were because they were being ignorant or they were being like non-compliant. And then like one of the comments was, if being shot to death, if being an asshole got you shot to death, so many people would be dying in this like in this thread.
Yeah, that is a fantastic comment.
I was like, yeah, yeah. It's like you cannot like an idiot. That's fine. It's fine to not like an idiot. They're everywhere. It's fine. But they don't deserve to die.
People don't deserve to die for being dumbasses.
Yes. If anything, if you want less dumbness in the world, you need them alive, and you need to teach them how not to be dumbasses.
It's constantly.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's some issues. There's some times when people say like, oh, like there every now and again, like people talk about like how officers should be trained in de-escalation, and it's like, well, isn't this an officer? Isn't an officer versus like a dumb kid? Like, shouldn't they be trained not to like go for their gun? Whatever.
It's intense, and I think that we are reaching a tipping point. So.
Yeah. Who knows?
People just seem. I'll be honest. Terrence something. He. It's like, I'm not particularly outraged, because I've seen so many. Like, it's not right.
Yeah. You're becoming desensitized to just people getting shot and there being protests because there's so many.
Which is insane.
Yeah, which is insane.
For some reason, this guy seems to be like, there are people who haven't talked about this before who are talking about it now. Seems to be, again, tipping point. At the risk of repeating myself. But the weird thing is that, I don't know if you're aware of this, but a long time ago, we had an Aberrant campaign, which I'm sure you're aware of.
Yeah, I'm aware. Oh, I'm aware.
One of the NPCs in it was a guy named the Outlaw. And
Yep.
The deal is that he's a shapeshifter. He's sometimes good. He's usually bad. He was sort of... Richard had a Spider-Man character. He was Spider-Man's
Yeah, the anti-Spider-Man, yeah.
Well, he wasn't an anti... Anyway, there was the
He was the foil. He was Spider-Man's foil.
Arch nemesis. So...
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, I think there was actually a great time that he turned into smoke and Richard got a vacuum cleaner, and that was amazing. I'm like, this is stupid, but you know what, Richard? It's going to be fun. Let's go with it.
Okay, go for it.
Don't say I never gave you nothing, kid. So
Yeah.
But no, his name was actually Terrence, and the circumstances of his eruption is that he was being chased by a cop for something he didn't do. And he was actually just beaten by a cop in some alleyway, and that's when he erupted and became the Outlaw. And
Interesting. Didn't know that.
I wrote a lot of backstory that never came up for characters, and
well, I mean, that's part of like the planning, right? Is because the backstory is either a motivation for a thing, and it's there in case you do need it.
Yeah. Anyway, it's just so weird to literally see that play out with a guy named Terrence.
Oh yeah.
It's bizarre.
What is that? That saying like the art, life imitates art, or something like that.
But yeah, I mean, I think art should imitate life. But like again, only 1/10th as notable as the fact that Deep Space Nine literally had an episode about this shit in 1997, and it's still happening.
Well, I mean, like it was a big deal when it was Rodney King. Was that right?
Yeah, Rodney King was the guy. Because again, we had video cameras for years, hadn't been caught on tape.
Yep. Yeah, and I mean, and now we have like video cameras still, but we also have just this hyper connectivity with each other, and so people, for better or worse, can organize and do things for better or worse.
So it's nuts. You get to see a lot of instances where people in power. The fuck are you? I mean, I know you're fucking dead. I know you're fucking human. You're just another piece of material thrown into the fucking garbage disposal that is Jiminy and cardioencephalograms. But still, dude, what was your motivation for dying? What drove you to it, buddy? What drove you to death by Dovahkiin?
Death by Dovahkiin. bro. Yeah, all he did was raise up his arms and say, "Don't swing, bro. Don't
He
swing.
was,
Don't
okay,
until
one,
he
he was
swung."
a red dot on my HUD. If I can't trust my HUD, sir.
Oh,
I
really?
don't
So
know what to
all red
believe.
dots you just swing at?
All red dots get murdered is what happens.
All red dots matter, okay? Red dots matter.
They do. They're a homing beacon for fucking death, is what they
Experience points.
are. A homing beacon for a certain amount of pounds force per square inch necessary to break their asses in half. Out of an over.
Yeah, I mean, it's I don't know. It's one of those things that you know, like I'm the older I get, like it's funny because like my grandparents, you know, they don't understand like cell phones, like just not even like a smartphone, like a flip phone, like a burner phone you get for $20 at Walmart. That kind of floors them. Like texting floors them.
What the fuck is wrong with your grandparents?
Well, it's just they're really old. My grandfather's like 80 something or late 70s, early 80s, something like that. And you know, I mean, they grew up in like rural Louisiana, so it's like and religious. So I mean, you know, it's he never had to. I don't even think
You have to hail
he
Satan
barely
before you
used
send a text message.
Anyway, the point is that
Hey, screw you, buddy.
you know they don't understand technology because they just never kept up with it. And like as I get older, I feel like I don't want like I don't want to keep up with certain technology just because I know like I'm choosing to not interact with it because of how it makes me feel.
I mean, I too have begun to sympathize with the adults and children's movies and television. So, like Steven Universe's dad.
Yeah.
Man, I don't get the crying, the sad breakfast foods cartoon, but you know, I'm old enough. I don't get anything anymore.
Yeah.
I'm like, word, Steven's dad.
Well, it's like the first time it hit me was like when people were doing Snapchat, and so like I downloaded it and I tried it out, and I'm like, I don't get it. Like I don't get this. I'm like, all right, whatever. I mean, like, so I uninstalled it, and then I reinstalled it recently just because I saw some people at work using it, and I thought I'd give it another go, and I still don't get it. So I'm like, all right, well, Snapchat's not for me.
You tried it. Yeah, I mean, you know, all social media is ephemeral. Like, what does it matter that my Tumblr account goes back 4 years, right? Like, it doesn't fucking matter. Snapchat's just like, fuck it, no one cares about this.
Yeah, well, it's interesting because there's this notion of like sharing with anonymity, and yeah, I've mentioned this book before. Here Comes Everybody by Clay Shirky, and it talks about how you enable like self-organization with communities, and like instances in which that happened, and it's pretty amazing. And you know, the problem is that communities, you know, organizations inherently want to regulate things because there are like laws and stuff. You know, like so, like yeah, Snapchat would be great, but then if somehow it was beneficial to like a ring of like pedophiles, then like Snapchat would never have gotten anywhere. You know what I mean? Because laws against pedophilia, which you know would be good, but not no but, full stop.
Okay.
And the you know when you have a kind of community, there is this level or this line between letting them self-organize and doing their own thing and saying, actually, no, this can't happen. We got to stop this. But usually companies want to say, no, this is how you use our app. This is what you should do. And they're very prescriptive. And you can't do that. You just have to like enable them to do what they want and just kind of be a good steward.
See that?
Steward. Yeah. What?
I had a joke for that, but I lost it. So apparently, this is
Oh.
where some jerks were. I mean, anything that's anything of the vigilant. I mean, fuck them, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, what a bunch of dicks. All right, let's go to my journal and do something good. Blood on the Ice. Okay, that's a murder in Windhelm. I'm wanted in Windhelm for murder, actually. Murder.
I was about to say for murder because that would be ironic. I'm wanted for murder, but I need to go kill this.
Okay. Well, all the crimes I'm wanted for are legit, okay? But
Legit?
let me,
But wait, that you did them? That you were guilty?
100%. But the problem is that my attorney is a flawless enchanted ebony sword, and he has many pointed words to say in my
And
defense.
it's yet to lose a case.
Honestly, he charges me $300 an hour, and I don't ask any questions. So I trust him. Every so often, I'll show up to court with a little tie. He'll file a brief, by which I mean kill all of the city guards. And then he's like, "You're good to go, bro. You're good to go." And I'm like, "No, you're the lawyer here. You passed the bar. I mean, you were hewn from the bar of ebony, which I assume is the same thing in those moments, you know."
You've passed the ebony bar.
God. All right, let's talk to Fast Red, whoever the fuck Fast Red is. All right, Fast Red, don't be in Windhelm.
No, you should keep going this whole sword being a lawyer thing, because I feel like there's a lot of puns here. There's some law puns there. There's a little bit. I think we just scratched the surface. I think there's more law puns.
It's basically just saying law things and pretending that's a euphemism for cutting people in half. Let's be honest.
Yeah, or like fashioning a thing that cuts people in half.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
I have a right to an attorney? Is that what I'm saying in my defense? Because that's what I'm saying in my defense.
Submit.
1 second.
Miranda, okay, give him a sword. Pick it up.
I would have finished you off, but for some reason my fire words aren't working right now. Time out. Time. Sidebar, please.
Yeah. Approach the bench.
Fire breath. I'm sorry. I am truly sorry. I really wanted to kill you with fire breath. I don't know why my fire
It's not
breath.
about
There we go,
the
fire breath.
ability to kill you. It's about artistic integrity at this point.
It is. It is. Oh, did the person I'm looking for go into a place? Jesus Christ.
They just keep making this harder and harder, don't they?
They do. Yeah, I was thinking this door is locked. Maybe I should just come back during the day, but let's think about it. Wanted for murder. So,
Are you still a vampire?
yeah, still a vampire.
Okay, yeah, so the day is probably a bad idea.
The Vampire Hunter DLC that I got. This is a master like, so I'm going through pics like they're water. Or should I say Windhelm City Gone?
He said as you broke up.
I'm a little drunk, which is why I'm not getting. I should be getting 2 uses per pick. I'm only getting 1 because I'm a little sloshed. I've lost some fine motor skills. Hey, buddy.
First thing they go.
Talk to me before the city guards arrive. Come on. Come on. Come on. Did you hear those sounds? Oh my god.
Yeah, you're still at this lock, man. I kind of feel like at some point you should just be able to like just shot the door down, like just break it in. Like that would kind of be fun. Like if you just failed. Yeah, well, like not all of them though. Like I feel like there should be some kind of condition where it's like,
You want QTEs?
you know-
Because that's how you get QTEs.
Oh wow! Oh wow! So they just kind of show up and start swinging.
Yup.
It's like going behind the bar, like, you guys need anything? Milk, some water. I have some honey. I can put some honey in some tea.
Okay, he's angry that I'm trespassing. I can solve
Who
this
is
though.
The guard, or like the homeowner?
The homeowner that I just completed a quest for. He's being such a bitch about this. Okay.
You asked me to do this thing. I was trying to be cool.
I realize it's midnight and you're trying to sleep, but I just...
Like, you know me. Look at this face. You asked me to do a thing. I'm here. I'm here finishing that thing for you.
Balls. He's trying to kill me now, but I can't kill him because I'm completing.
Oh, you
quests
haven't
around
turned
me.
the quest yet? Oh man, that's rough.
All right, well, fuck this.
It's like the best. That's better than a shield not completing a quest.
I know. Fine, let me talk to Cibby Blackbriar. While doing the obligatory, I will never, ever, 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 ever have a song about Cibby reference.
Yeah, a little strong bad.
2002. Oh my
Really? I
god.
thought strong bad was like late 90s.
I was okay. One. Strong Bad was popular whenever I was actually a casual, which is like
Yeah.
2002 to 2004. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna kill you all.
That makes-
What?
So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Still though.
Yeah.
The Strong Bad was ever popular. Is kind of the thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, like Flash was like a big deal. Like it was actually a pretty cool programming language from what I understand until like its glaring security holes were pointed out to everyone.
Not catch on fire.
And Adobe was like,
caught a civilian on fire. Don't.
Adobe
Don't.
was like, oh, we could fix Flash, or we could not, and just keep bringing in the money. And then everyone else said, okay, cool, we'll just stop using Flash.
Yeah.
And Adobe was like, okay,
Which is
peace
kind
out.
of unthinkable. You know, looking back, you're like, how do you just quit using Flash? Come on. Look at all these amazing web pages that use Flash extensively. You can't just make those web pages obsolete. And it's like, actually, no, we would like to. We're enthusiastic about it.
It's like, nah, yeah, no, it's fine. We'll do that.
Yeah.
That's the most cost-effective way to go about this.
It's not a huge loss for society, actually.
Yeah.
Our culture will continue to grow despite this.
Anyways, I'm gonna put Julia to bed, and then I'm gonna peace out.
All right. See you later.
Thanks for inviting me. Later.
Okay, bye. So, this is completely fucking fair. Now, I took out the Raven quest. Yes. Black Briars. Riften. Riften Black Briars. Black Briars are in Riften. Those Black Briars. I forget what this is. I'm gonna continue doing the thieves story. That's kind of where I started. And then what do you call it? What's the thing in the place? It's
Need something?
Well, hey there. What can satisfy
My brother in
Ah, there you are. I've consulted my contacts regarding the information. It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by anger.
Let's fuck him over.
However, don't
That is
mistake
the
my
whole thing.
admiration for
Has
complacency.
he turned on us yet?
Our
Spoilers.
nemesis is going to pay dear. The parchment you recovered, his real name is Gullumai.
Amazing.
Gullumai,
I get to
I'm
go
betting.
to Solitude.
Get out there, shake him down, and see what you come up with.
Fuck this up. Probably can't flash back.
Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
Good afternoon.
Want to talk? Go ahead.
Brynjolf, you had a chance to speak to our contact in White Rock.
Fellow thieves.
Sorry, Master. I no longer wish to roll down operation. Hmm?
Brittany, if you want to tell me anything, I'm a corrupt thief. Fuck those guys. Do not. Fuck him up. like there's something I can do. Yes, yes, I am going to talk to the High Queen of Skyrim while I'm in solitude, and I'm going to. Are you fucking me?
You know you can afford a septim or two.
Yes, I should. Oh, but yes, I'd be free. Fucking. Healing to my heart's content. Punish myself. Order this very much. I don't remember, man. Like 60, 70, 75. Let's just call it 90% of the time when I'm I am pretty liquored up. So I don't.
Do you have
ever
business with the
think
court?
relevance. Can I buy a fucking house?
I won't forget what you...
I have a quest. Let's just do your shit fucking quest. Ah, fuck. Jesus. Jesus Christ. That's a lot of proper nouns, you guys. Are you fucking serious?
Done for solitude.
The Imperial for business, and business
Really
is
not
good for
forgotten.
Skyrim.
What I did for solitude on 9/11, then you would let me buy a goddamn house for me, you fucking fucker. Fuck. Said I have a half dozen goddamn. What else? Okay, that was just a gimme. That's just a reason to go to a place and murder the shit out of Fall. Okay, that's gonna be difficult to do. That's the good one. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get the Queen's Sword. I feel like if I impale enough things on my turn, then I will. Come on! You hit me, you bastard. But also first 3 months. Because,
Your death brings me on.
cool. I never know if horses are going to be A, super brave, B, a total coward. No! Fuck you! Fuck, no! Fucking, are you fucking me? Are you fucking me? God. Okay. By the time I looked down and saw what sort of state, because I just healed. You guys saw that. I just did the thing where I literally healed myself up to full dark potions. And then he just murdered me a half second later. Being a vampire is shit, and I should definitely reprioritize so I can get this whole vampire thing. Worst horse. Worst horse. Worse than bad horse. He's bad, you're worse horse. Worst horse. You. So everybody feels about you. Because I would honestly love to fight and kill that second dragon. I'm gonna linger for just a half a second before going back to White Run. Dropping off all this commentaries. Windhelm, not White Run. Windhelm. Wait, what? No! Oh, now I got it. Never mind.
I've been looking for you. I've got a letter and a lot of gold. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Where are you inheriting things from? Who would leave anything to me? I'm awful. Probably didn't kill him. Jesus, I the Dovahkiin, and then everyone's wills. I think killing everyone just makes me rich. You know that's been my business model up to this point, so to be honest, it feels pretty natural. Just killing people for, I guess. I don't know. It's weird to have the law involved. It's weird to have government taking a cut. It just seems like what I've been doing has always been wrong. But now that it's like the government wants a piece wrong, it feels extra super wrong. Not just wrong, but it's dirty. You know what I mean? So anyway, going with light armor is obviously like 100% better. Is obviously 100% better than the other option that I wasn't paying attention to for the beginning of this sentence. Down some smelting cabinet. This is why I just sell it because money cabinet. I mean, the ingredients cabinet has a lot, but I never have a lot of these. So I just try to get rid of the yeah, we're good. Pickaxe, steel bolts. Nope, that's all. Just enough stuff. So, anyway. And I will again, having re-vanquished that dragon, fast travel to Narsbur, and level 40. Now that I don't like significantly murder dragons constantly. I feel like it. Is that crowding on me? Or get messed up? So I'm gonna go in here, kill a few folks, pop out, do shit. You awful frickin' human. It is expensive. I am still making payments. You need to get the fuck out of the way. Fucking stupid horse. You're worthless. You're fucking worthless to me. Fucking amazing. Phone. Just stealing every book I can. Apparently I need to give some nerd a specific book. What the fuck are you fighting? Oh god, fucking. good. So I wasn't just killing a random wizard. I was actually killing a wizard that marked the spot. Functional wizard. I guess I know where I'm coming out of this dungeon at. A little more obvious. rather than take these people's weapons, I would actually just take the iron plugs. I guess the books are unique. Weapons and shit, I can drop that. Okay. Things to loot. Ooh, book, don't need that. Definitely having second thoughts about how I'm looting this place. Food? Mammoth bowl, that can go the fuck away. That's my solution. Get better boots. Sorry. Alright, to be honest, I'm probably just gonna leave this book a little bit and then move off. So, and there's so many books in here. Why are the books so shitty to fucking collect? Just give me the book. Give me the book. Is there an illiterate toggle? Or if I'm illiterate, I can just put the book in my inventory? Like, you can even scramble the names. I don't care. Be like, I'm like, I'll take that book. Is this book look for? You am look for book? I'm an orc. People expect it of us. It'd be a lot quicker than just dilly-dallying around to try to read it. Why do you have no books? Skyrim seems like a book you can definitely throw to a fire with zero winners. Seriously? You know about the Nords. You know about Skyrim. Honestly, fuck all of those properties. Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em. Shit. Where am I at? Where am I at? Where am I at? A lot. There we go. I think I've looted responsible. Responsible looting. That's what we stand for here at Karrnachion. So the goal then is to get the fuck out of here without any unnecessary delay. What's potion in a timely manner, basically just down to for your amusement here. So I hope there's some feels like I don't come up that way, I've missed something about it. Right? Like I don't think that's an unfair assessment. On the other hand, where's my horse? Once I get back to Windhelm, I'm going to save and go ahead and end the stream for the night. I hope that you guys have been amused. I don't know what other emotion that I want to evoke, so I'm just going to go with amused, maybe. So, these things are going to be on Thursdays. So, I will see you guys next Thursday. Good afternoon. afternoon, I guess good evening, and